Greetings, viewers. Have you ever felt so bloated that you couldn't get through the day at work? Diet is the most common cause of bloating. Let's talk about 12 foods that induce bloating and what to eat instead in today's video. Will substituting coconut milk for regular dairy help? What are some substitutes for beans and carbonated beverages? We're discussing all of this and more. Beans are number 1. A serving of baked beans are tasty, but they can make your tummy swell up like a basketball. FODMAPs are to blame for everything. FODMAPs. FODMAPs are a type of carbohydrate that is high in fructose and low in glucose. After digestion or fermentation by gut bacteria, create gas. All of this takes place in the colon. The fiber is used up by a few persons who are resistant to these FODMAPs. Beans provide them with vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates, which they use to feed their bodies. However, for a few unlucky people who already have irritable bowel syndrome, things can get a lot worse. You will have bloating, gas, stomach pain, and diarrhea. Soaking and sprouting beans can assist if you really need to eat them. If you desire, change the water the beans have been soaking in to lower the amount of FODMAPs. What should I eat instead? Make sure the beans you eat are of high quality. Pinto and black beans, for example, are gentler on the stomach. The rest should be avoided at all costs. Which types of beans do you prefer? Is there any difference in your digestive system once you've had it? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and join the conversation with our Healthy Life community. 2. Legumes. Are you attempting to gain muscle? You'll require a little extra plant-based protein, but only of a specific type. Lentils are high in protein, fiber, and carbohydrates that are good for you. Minerals including iron, copper, and manganese are also present. If you already have a sensitive skin condition, with those lentil sides and soups, you need to take it easy on the stomach. When you aren't used to it, lentils might be difficult to incorporate into your daily diet if you want to get a lot of fiber. They, too, must be soaked or sprouted before being consumed by the digestive system. What should I eat instead? We aren't asking you to give up lentils. Simply choose those that are light in color. The darker it gets, because they are higher in fiber, they will produce more bloating. 3. Carbonated beverages. Are you planning a crucial post-lunch meeting? You're not having that huge Coke with your regular dinner. Would be in your stomach's best interests. You're going to be gassy if you don't. It's no surprise that 16 to 30% of the population suffers with bloating on a regular basis. It's apparent that food and drink are to fault. Carbon dioxide, which is abundant in fizzy drinks, is known to cause bloating. When you sip your drink using the straw, you unintentionally swallow enormous amounts of air. Gas in large quantities, it eventually becomes stuck in your digestive tract. Because it isn't intended to be used, it tries to exit your body in order to be there, creating painful cramps and bloating. What to drink in its place? Water is the best drink. It may sound hackneyed, but it is true. Fill your glass with fruit-flavored still water or ice cubes to quench your thirst. Seltzer should be avoided. Green tea and even coffee are other helpful alternatives. Are you looking for the most up-to-date health and wellness information? Please click the subscribe button and become one of our millions of fans. Keep up with all of our fantastic healthy life content by subscribing to our newsletter. Wheat is number 4. This grain makes up a significant portion of most meals. Wheat flour is used to make all of those delicious breads, pastas, tortillas, pizzas, and baked goods. When it comes to wheat's tendency to bloat, there's been a long-running disagreement. There's only one of them. There's only one protein to blame. Gluten is what this is. If you eat too much, you may experience severe stomach pain, diarrhea, and bloating. They eat gluten-containing foods. They most likely have celiac disease, celiac, or gluten intolerance. Don't worry if you're one of them. You can eat a variety of different foods. What should I eat instead? Gluten-free options abound in stores. Oats, quinoa, buckwheat, almond flour, and even coconut flour are some examples. You have the ability to bake and cook. Prepare your favorite foods to perfectly, and savor them without worrying about those pesky gases. Broccoli, no. 5. Broccoli is a nutritional powerhouse. Its nutrients include vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, and potassium, to name a few. This vegetable should be avoided if you're attempting to consume more greens to keep healthy. It is a member of the cruciferous vegetable family, which includes cauliflower, cabbage, and broccoli. Brussels sprouts, as well as some other vegetables. It does, however, contain FODMAPs. What should I eat instead? First and foremost, the next time you want to consume broccoli, consider sautéing, steaming, or grilling it. It will most likely make digestion easier. Only a few vegetables have the same nutritional profile as broccoli. Spinach, cucumber, lettuce, and other greens are among them. Zucchini with sweet potato. The majority of these nutrients may be obtained without causing harm to your digestive system. 6. Garlic with onions. Before going out, we normally avoid eating odorous veggies like onions and garlic. What if people are able to detect our breath? The stink isn't the only cause for this. This underground bulb veggie should be avoided. Raw onions can be used in a variety of side dishes as well as on salads. Onion rings are hard to resist. We drool just thinking about garlic in dips and sauces. Who doesn't enjoy garlic knots now and then? Despite the fact that onions and garlic are consumed in tiny amounts, their nutritional fructans, fructans, are important. A sufficient amount to produce bloating. People who are very sensitive to this substance are more likely to develop the condition. The worst, stomach ache. However, heating them reduces the effectiveness of the onions and garlic. What should I eat instead? For added taste, try using fresh herbs and ground spices. Fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, parsley, chives, and basil can be used. Before we go any further, take a look at our video on the effects of eating onions for a week. Returning to our topic of bloating-causing foods. Barley is number 7. This is a nutrient-dense cereal grain with a high vitamin, mineral, and fiber content. Trace elements such as molybdenum, manganese, and selenium are also present. Gluten is present in barley, just as it is in wheat. It's also high in fiber. You'll have a hard time dealing with the bloating if you're not used to eating fiber. What should I eat instead? Replace the cereal with something else. Oats, brown rice, quinoa, or buckwheat are all good options. You might also try refined. Scotch barley, often known as pearl barley. This will make your stomach feel better. Rye, 9. Wheat's cousin, rye, is a distant relative. It's a great source of fiber, too. Manganese, phosphorus, copper, and B vitamins are all important minerals. Similarly to wheat, it contains a lot of gluten. And, needless to say, delicate stomachs may experience bloating. What should I eat instead? Oats, brown rice, buckwheat, and quinoa can all be substituted. Dairy products, number 9. A few folks have come up with a hilarious way to describe bloating. A large number of persons will claim that they have the feeling of being pregnant. This is especially true if they've only recently moved. Contain dairy products in it. These individuals are almost certainly lactose intolerant. Bloating, gas, cramping, and even diarrhea are some of the other symptoms of this illness. Milk is a dairy product. Calcium and protein are both abundant in this dish. Cheese, yogurt, butter, and other dairy products are among our offerings. They are incredibly nutritious and part of a balanced diet. However, about 75% of the world's population is unable to do so. During digestion, these foods must be broken down. This is due to lactose, a substance found in milk. What should I eat instead? Lactose-free goods are becoming increasingly popular. Coconut, almond, soy, or even rice milk can be substituted for regular milk. This is just amazing. Some folks find it useful. Lactose-free ice cream is also available in select stores. If you find yourself in a position where you can't avoid these meals, take certain tablets to aid in the digestion of dairy foods, such as Lactaid. Simply inform your doctor so that they can prescribe the appropriate medication. Apples, number 10. An apple can be a quick and easy snack to take with you on the road. It's incredibly easy to eat. Apples are high in fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants, and provide numerous health benefits. Benefits? The only issue is that eating just one apple will make you feel bloated. Apples contain fructose, which may lead you to feel this way. This sugar is fermented, coupled with the high fiber content. The big intestine is a part of the digestive system, enough to induce bloating, gas, and other stomach problems. What should I eat instead? If you have this problem on a frequent basis, stay away from fresh apples. Instead, cook them. By avoiding apples totally, you can enjoy other fruits such as bananas, blueberries, and strawberries. Strawberries, grapefruits, and oranges, they're both delicious and healthful. 11. Gum chewing. Although chewing gum isn't precisely food, you'd be amazed how much time you spend doing so. Xylitol, xylitol, sorbitol, sorbitol, and guar gum are some sugar-free gums. Mannitol is a kind of sugar that is used to make mannitol. These are sugar alcohols, which are substituted for sugar. Sugar alcohols contain FODMAPs, which can wreak havoc on the large intestine. In addition, the air you get stuck incorporating while chewing gum. Bloating occurs when it can't find a route out. What should I eat instead? Sugar-free products should be avoided. We can get erythritol, erythritol, from erythritol, erythritol, from erythritol, erythar. Sugar alcohol is more tolerable. It's just another sugar-free option. Stevia is a healthy and natural sweetener that can be used in cooking. Beer is number 12. Have you ever experienced bloating after drinking a beer? Beer isn't just bad for your waistline, it's also bad for your health. It can also induce some quite nasty intestinal problems. Beer is a carbonated beverage prepared from barley, wheat, and other grains. Rice. It takes a long time to ferment with yeast and water. When this is combined with carbon dioxide, the results are catastrophic. Check to see if you're gluten intolerant. Beer, on the other hand, might be poisonous to your digestive system. What to drink in its place? This isn't going to excite you, but if you're seeking for something new, this is it. Water is unquestionably the answer. But what if you're at a get-together? Red wine, white wine, and other alcoholic beverages can be used as beer substitutes. Or anything else that is easy to digest. Remember, no alcohol is worth going through the pain of. Did you know that having specific foods can help you avoid diseases like Alzheimer's? Drinks? Let's continue the discussion with a couple more drink-related videos, shall we? Watch this video to learn about 9 brain-boosting drinks. Or how about this? 5 weight loss drinks to have before bed? Go ahead and select one. Alternatively, watch both and learn more about healthy beverages. You ought to be having what meals cause you to feel bloated? Please let us know in the comments section below.